Good evening, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is March 16th, 2018, and I want to share a post with you on my Facebook page by Cindy Ann, a very good friend of mine, and we've been enjoying great fellowship over the last number of years, and I'm very thankful for a lot of great input she has on my page, and just a great friend. And so this is very interesting what she has sent to me now, and I don't know too much about this right now, but I want to get this information out to everybody, and we can be investigating this more in the coming days. But she sends this to me. March 22nd, we see that the moon is in conjunction with the bright star Aldebaran, which is twinkling in the right eye of the bull and the left. The first letter of the Hebrew alphabet is known as the ox. You can read about this letter in Psalm 119. So we see the moon within Taurus, and it's in conjunction with the eye of Taurus, Aldebaran. Okay, the time on this is about sunset on 3/22. This is taken from Jerusalem, 3/22, going into 3/23. Okay, now let me pull this up in Stellarium, and I'll show you as we advance the clock how close this conjunction is, and what time the closest conjunction is on 3/22. So I just want to confirm with you that in the settings, we're set to Jerusalem, okay, as we're watching this in Stellarium. Okay, and now the time we have on this is, we're at 11:30 in the morning on 3/22 Jerusalem time. We see the moon just coming up to the eye of Taurus, Aldebaran. And let's move the clock forward, but I'm not going to go by days, I'm going to go by hours. Let's go by hours and see how long it takes for the moon to come into the eye of Taurus on 3/22. 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. Looks pretty close, right? Looks pretty close right there at 5:30. Okay, so we have this conjunction of the moon with Aldebaran. This is the eye of Taurus, right at 5:30 in the afternoon on 3/22. And as the sun would set, then 3/22, or the day on the Hebrew calendar is going to change at sunset. Okay? So let's look at the sunset times for Jerusalem for 3/22. We've got this set at 5:30, and it looks like it's in perfect conjunction. Let's look at the sunset time for 3/22 in Jerusalem. Okay, so now I'm on time and date. Sunset times for the next 7 days in Jerusalem And the 22nd of March has a sunset time of 1751. 1751. Okay, let's go back to our stellarium program. And let's move this up to 51. Okay, well, you can't tell the difference between 1735 and 1753 or 51. But we're right here. There is a perfect conjunction. Okay, this is sunset time on 322, and there is an absolutely perfect conjunction of the moon and the eye of Taurus. Aldebaran. Now, what more did Cindy say about this? Let's look at this. Okay, and then she shares this comment, which I want to share with you. It says, in the book of Witness of the Stars, in the book entitled Witness of the Stars by E.W. Bullinger, Taurus, the bull, it is a prophecy of Christ, the coming judge and ruler and Lord of all the earth. There's 3 other signs in this constellation, which are Orion, the glorious one, Eridanus, the river, and Auriga, the shepherd. The Syriac name for Pleiades is Sukkoth, which means booths. Okay, well, I want to look more into Taurus, the bull, and see if we can see a connection between Taurus the bull and the eye of Taurus maybe being connected to the twinkling of an eye. Let's see what we can find here. Okay, so I found this article in Earth Sky, and it said Aldebaran is the bull's fiery eye. Aldebaran, brightest star in Taurus the bull, is huge. If it replaced our sun, its surface would extend almost to the orbit of Mercury. The reddish star Aldebaran, the fiery eye of the bull in the constellation Taurus, is an aging star and a huge star. The computed diameter is between 35 and 40 solar diameters. If Aldebaran were placed where the sun is now, its surface would extend almost to the orbit of Mercury. Follow the links below to learn more about this prominent and fascinating star. How to see Aldebaran. Aldebaran is easy to find, frequently imagined as the fiery eye of Taurus the bull. Aldebaran is part of a V-shaped star grouping that forms the face of the bull. The pattern is called the Hyades. You can also locate Aldebaran using the famous constellation Orion as a guide. Simply locate the 3 stars of Orion's belt, then draw an imaginary line through the belt to the right. The first bright star you come to will be Aldebaran with its distinctive reddish-orange glow. Okay, well, I'll leave the link to this article, to everything I'm showing you. I'll leave the links in the description box. But the first thing that came to my mind when we were looking at this, and it talks about this Aldebaran being the fiery eye of the bull. The first thing that came to my mind was what we were talking about the other day at the Denver airport. The horse outside the Denver airport has eyes that glow at night, that glow red. Okay, I put BLUCIFER, okay? They say that the horse outside the Denver airport is called Mustang, but it's nicknamed BLUCIFER. This is definitely true because I put in BLUCIFER in the description in the Google search, and I did images. BLUCIFER images, and this is what comes up. So this is definitely the nickname for the horse outside the Denver airport, and it has these fiery eyes that glow at night. Isn't that interesting? So we're looking at Aldebaran, which is an orangish, reddish color that twinkles in the eye of Taurus. And this is the exact conjunction that happens as the sun is setting in Israel on 322, as 322 ends and 323 begins. The moon exactly in conjunction with the eye of Taurus, Aldebaran, which is a reddish, orangish star that twinkles. Let's just take a look at some pictures from a Google search, Aldebaran in images, and see what we can see here. See, it has like a reddish, orangish tint to it. From this site it says Aldebaran is the brightest star in the constellation Taurus and the 14th most luminous star in the entire night sky. So they definitely show Aldebaran as being a red star, the eye of the bull of Taurus. And I'm going to look for another program to see if I can get a shot of the moon and Aldebaran on March 22nd. Okay guys, I did some work here investigating this, and I downloaded a new program called Starwalk 2, and it's a free program that I put on my phone, and clear shot comes the constellation, the moon, and Aldebaran, and the time shows up. I have this set to sunset time on 322, which is 5:51 p.m. 5:51 p.m. Okay, it's a different shot of the moon together with Aldebaran. And then I switched the setting to show Aldebaran in the description box. And I did a close-up of this. And then I did one more shot. Aldebaran and the moon exactly in conjunction at the time of sunset on 322. And here is one other thing that I did. Let's take a look at this. So I put together this picture here, which shows the time with the sun setting in Jerusalem on 3/22, the moon in conjunction with Aldebaran at this exact precise moment. And I wrote out the Bible verse, 1 Corinthians 15, 51 and 52. Behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, and the dead will be raised imperishable, and we shall be changed. This caught my attention. 1 Corinthians 15:51. Behold, I tell you a mystery. Behold, I tell you a mystery. 15:51. Look at the sunset time. 5:51 p.m. in Jerusalem. Sunset time. Look at it. Goes with this Bible verse. With the moon in conjunction with the eye of Taurus. The twinkling of an eye. The eye of Taurus. Aldebaran. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet, for the trumpet will sound. The dead will be raised imperishable, and we shall be changed. Behold, I tell you a mystery. 15:51. 5:51. Okay, well, I'm going to end here, guys. This is pretty amazing stuff. Thank you, Cindy Ann, for the information you sent me, and this is what I put together. I pray everybody's blessed. Have a wonderful weekend. Talk to y'all soon. God bless.